Hey, IDS 302, can you hear me now? Do you see the picture of me when I was in high school? No. I see the lion? Okay. Let's talk about getting some sources for your annotated bibliography and your research project overall. This is a bonus video that'll be worth 5 points if you submit what I ask you to submit later. Okay? I only have 15 minutes to do this video on this particular website, so let's get into it. Okay, go into my Google Chrome. Let's go to, that's the ASU. Okay, let me go to my ASU. All right, so this is my ASU. You have one of these, right? Okay, you'll notice up on top, you should have these things too, and there's ASU Library. So let's open that up. Let's open that a new tab, because as you can see, I need more tabs. All right, so here's the ASU Library. Let's agree to this and move forward. So as an example, I'm not going to be very linear here. You probably see me down the corner. I'm not going to be very linear. I might jump around a little bit. Take notes, please. Don't think you're going to put all this to memory. Pause it, whatever you got to do. Number one, please keep an eye on the entire project when you're looking for sources, when you're working on this. Understanding the overarching research question that I had everybody fill in the blank. What are some of the opinions, perceptions, and experiences regarding blank revealed in a survey of random adults? And so you entered whatever, whether it was COVID, pandemic, self-driving cars, AI, and on we go. All right. So remember that the data is going to be from random adults. Your data on, let's say you had artificial intelligence or self-driving cars, your data is not coming from AI engineers or self-driving car engineers. Your data is coming from random adults. Therefore, as you work into your research, you want to understand what should you ask these random adults questions, and we're going to get into that next week with another bonus video in your survey. But the point of the research, from step one to identify the complex problem that you are going to research. Step two is to justify it as complex and requiring or benefiting from an interdisciplinary approach and giving an idea of 3 disciplines. Remember, that's just for this class. This is interdisciplinary, and you can use 2, you can use 10, I don't care. All right, step 3 then is to gather information about your topic. We're doing that, again, in sort of a streamlined time efficiency way through an annotated bibliography, and to keep it consistent, 4 sources from each of 3 disciplines. And that's what's building your foundation, because remember, research builds on itself. We build on the knowledge. Remember hundreds of years ago when you were sick, what they do? They put leeches on you to suck out the blood because they thought that was medical. All right, and as we move forward into the ages of enlightenment and scientific, study, that we don't do that anymore. So everything, you can look in the big picture, it's very dramatic, but the small increments are important as well. And that's what research does. You're not proving anything, you're just going to keep adding to it. In this case, we're adding, you need that previous research to inform you about your research. And when I say your research, I can always say the current research or the current researcher. That's the same as you saying me or my research is saying the current researcher and the current research. Now, you want to have peer-reviewed articles that either challenge your study, they inform your study, they support your study, they go against your study. But what's your study on again? Overarching. Random adults. What do they think about this topic? Therefore, those sources, of those peer-reviewed sources, should somehow connect with your step 4 and 5, with your survey, with random adults. Again, let's say you're talking about self-driving cars, okay? You want to get into the safety of self-driving cars, okay? That's a good area to get into, but the topic is still self-driving cars. What are some of the opinions, perceptions, and experiences regarding self-driving cars revealed in a survey of random adults? It's not revealed in a survey of AI engineers, not a survey of, college students under 25. It's a survey of random adults. That means me as an old man can do it, and you'll be able to send them out. Let me take a side note. Random adults. We don't have a lot of time to just sit there and wait for random adults. I am going to have you direct it. You'll post a link to your survey when you do it. I will send it out to my other classes. We will send it to family and friends, right? So it's random in such a way that the only requirement is they must be 18 or over. If you come back with any data from somebody 17 or younger, you get an automatic E on the entire paper. So don't do that, okay? Anyways, we'll get into that more later. So finding your sources then need to have some kind of connection in this period. So self-driving cars, great, that's your topic. Safety of them, that's an area you can explore. Don't box yourself in by saying the whole thing is going to be about safety, because no, you've got to deal with 3 disciplines. So it's no different if you're dealing with safety or dealing with self-driving cars, or the safety, you're still dealing with 3 disciplines. So those disciplines could be like psychology. There's psychology involved, I'm sure, when random adults consider self-driving cars. How do I feel about that? Can I get in that car, plug in that I want to drive to see my friends in Milwaukee and let it go and I can sleep away? That'd be great. I don't know, how do I trust that? Psychology might come into play there. Okay? Sociology might come into play. Okay? And again, this can be done by safety. You can ask questions about how safe do you think you would feel in an entirely autonomous vehicle? And that's on a scale of 1 to 5 or 0 to 5, with 0 means I have no trust whatsoever, 5 being take me away, Calgon, take me away. So we'll get into how to build those surveys, but that's what I'm saying about sources. So now let's take a look. Okay, you can see my thing here has a lot of stuff on some of the topics we've used in the past, and I don't think anybody chose Black Lives Matter. Maybe they did, I don't know. So let's look at that. So I'm going in here to the library and I'm going to search. Search for journals, articles, books, newspapers. Okay. And let's just do the one search, okay? And let's click on search. All right, you can do this with any topic whatsoever. You can do it this any kind of wording up here. See what we got? We only got 1.6 million results. Now here's what we do. Follow my arrow to the right. Expand my results. Let's see what happens, because we want more, right? Now we got 2.7. Now we'll go to filters. See, that opened up. Let's do full text online, peer-reviewed journals. You got it. That's peer-reviewed. Okay? That means you're not messing around thinking, is this a peer-reviewed thing? And you're getting it all online. So you don't have to worry about, do I have to go to the library to get it? Do I have to pay for it to get it? How do I get it? Apply filters. Let's see how many are left. Oh, only 388,000. But guess what? Don't just jump at the first ones. Look at them, but see what it means. Try to stay away from videos, okay? I'm just asking you that, okay? How different kinds of media drive social change, a Black Lives Matter case study. Here you could possibly, this is previous research, that you could get involved in connecting to random adults, race, religion, and Black Lives Matter. Well, religion could be somebody's concentration here. You can see all these things. Now, what I would do typically, so I would say, well, this is research. I guess 2 versions. See all versions. Full text online. I have no idea what was 2 versions, but I'm going to pin one of these, okay? And now I'm going to go back to the results. And let's see. Let's keep going here. This one I like. I'm going to pin it. See what I'm doing here? I'm pinning it right up there. The history of Black Lives Matter might give us some interest. Again, think of it in terms of your disciplines. So if we're doing, and think of all your disciplines, all 3 of them. So if you're thinking of sociology, if you're thinking of African American studies, you're thinking about economics, you're thinking about political science, you're looking at these and saying, hey, this could work here for me. I could use this, okay? So I'm just going to keep going, and I'm going to look again. And, you know, you can look generally, racial justice. Is that kind of like social justice? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's pin this one. George Floyd's death. Okay, that's interesting. That might have some interest. Black politics. That might have some interest. Micro marketing. What is that all about? You know. Anyways, okay. So let's say I've got these like this, right? Okay, let's pin one. I don't know what that is, but all right. So now let's go up here to my pinned ones. Go to my favorites. I chose 16 of these because I like the cut of their jib. I'll say full text available. These are all peer-reviewed. So let's take a look. Now, here's what I would do next. Say I got 16. Say you got 30. I don't care. Let's go. You look at them. And I look at them, it's like I take the next step to the cut. You know, it's like going out for a sport. You made the first cut, you made the second cut, you got the third cut. So I would look at this, I would read the description of it. Typically, it's in Sage Journals, okay. I wouldn't mind seeing a table of contents here. Let's see the PDF. It's opening in a new tab. Let's see what happens. It is, see, access provided by ASU. So here it is. It's a 14-page PDF article from a journal. It's an article from a journal. It is not a journal. It's an article from a journal. Okay, so this might hold some value. We'll have to check that out. I would also then go to look at some of these other ones. I want to try to get some kind of, this is article. See the article? Okay, look at this is a book. Let's look at this one. Okay, and it says contents, series, display source record. You can look here. You can get some idea if this looks of value to you in your search. Now, if I could get my hands on one of these that has a, it says I'm recording, right? Where's my clock? That says I have a table of contents. I always like tables of contents. I don't know. Complete Short Stories of Somerset Maugham. Oh, that's mine from a long time ago, I think. I was looking for that book. Recording, it says, but I don't know where the clock is. It's only at 15 minutes. All right. So this is how you find your topics. So if I were to do self-driving vehicles, click on that. Anybody can do this, right? Filter my results, full text online, peer-reviewed journals, apply filters. Why is my clock not here? Oh no. I don't get it. Anyways. Okay, so here's about self-driving vehicles. How safe is safe enough? You know, I mean, okay, so let's take a look at this one. This is a PDF version. It looks like it's an article from a journal. It's loading, okay. And you're going to find peer-reviewed journal articles. That's the best way to go. Okay, if you find a book, great. Textbooks are typically peer-reviewed also, but to be on the safe side, you would do peer-reviewed articles. See what they say. And your annotated bibliography. Use the video of how to do an annotated bibliography to make sure you do it correctly and format it correctly. After you upload it, check that you've uploaded it correctly. Okay, but this is how you find those things in ASU. Okay, this is how you find peer-reviewed sources from the ASU library. Okay. All I want you to do, if you've seen this video, send me what the picture is of my background on my laptop, and I'll give you the 5 points. Watch the video, okay? Can't think of anything else I was going to talk to you about. I know there's something. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Call me. Oh, yeah, how about this? If you kept watching, you're going to know that for everybody that watches video, your due date for your step 3 is now Monday before midnight. Anybody that didn't watch this, sorry, they made it harder themselves. Anybody that watched it and sends me the Easter egg, you got till Monday, 11:59 p.m. All right? I think you see my forks up. Can you see that? Wait, where is it? Where's my, there it is. Forks up. Peace.